I'm going to turbocharge my piece of shit 2012 Chevy Cruze that nobody cares to turbo. Stick around as I figure out how to install this thing on my car. Daily driver. The turbo came in today. Let's open it up and see what we got. So I did decide to get the max speeding rods, and I'm surprised that it actually came in a box that says max speeding rods, so that's pretty awesome. This was about $113. Let's see what we got here. Got a little card from them. I'm sure it's probably some sort of sales literature. What? Oh, I thought it was gonna be something totally cool. So this is going on my daily driver. It's a Chevy Cruze. It's hard to find parts for these cars because not a lot of people care about turbocharging a 1.8 Ecotec engine. It's got a lot of foam in here to protect it. And there we are, turbo in a bag. Let me try and get this thing out of here. There it is. Don't you want to come out of your home? So here we go. Here is the turbo. It is a TO4E. Looks good. We'll have to unbag it and take a closer look. And it is a V-band turbocharger. Here's the V-band clamp, the gaskets and everything that go along with it, and it's got the weldable V-band fitting here. Nice. Looks pretty good. See the V-band portion here. Let's see if there's any play in it. Dang, this thing's got 0 play, so I'm excited about that. I know some people get these things in and they tend to have a little bit of play, but this one has 0 play, so that's awesome. And it does have the attached external wastegate, which I did want that option because I didn't really, it's less work for me to do, so this will be easier for someone like myself to hook up doing this for the first time. I do, however, I did get a flange, but I'm pretty sure I got the wrong flange. I'm going to be happy if I've got the correct flange. Let's take a look. Here's the flange that I got. I'm pretty sure it's the wrong damn size. Yep. I accidentally got a T4 flange, and obviously that is not going to work, so I'm going to have to get another one. All this stuff came off eBay. I'll leave links down in the description as to, you know, what I'm all getting for this project. I did happen to get from ZZP Performance one of their last water jetted stainless steel flanges for the 1.8 Cruze, because they're just not popular, and they were making headers. They had a bunch of these on hand, and this was a closeout, and I got the last one. So I am going to be doing this with stainless steel, and I'm going to do it pretty simple with a couple elbows, a couple T's, and essentially it will go on the engine. A little something like that. Also got the plumbing for the turbo, the feed line and then the drain line. It came with AN fittings, AN hose, and essentially I'm just going to tee it off of the block. Here's the little fitting for that. So that's all hunky-dory. Something else came in this box here, and it is from Speedy Parts. I'm gonna have to take a look at it. Apollo balances stuff on his nose. Okay, Apollo. Yeah, he can't do it. Oh, you know he can do it with the Cheeto.
Okay.
He didn't do it. Oh, he normally catches it.
Let's try again.
Yeah, let's feed him more Cheetos.
Okay.
Oh, maybe next time. Another package did come in from good old eBay. This bigger box. Got a couple more things for the turbo. Let's see what it is. I need to move this. I'm starting to run out of room in my shop here. I'm not a professional automotive shop or anything like that, but we do have a shop, but it's a t-shirt shop. Oh, could this be? Could it be the intercooler stuff? Let's see if it's the piping. Certainly that could be the, that's a really huge box for not a lot. I don't know. Damn, that thing's heavy. Let's see what we got. I think it's the intercooler stuff. I'm gonna set the camera down and unbox this real quick. Maybe it is the intercooler piping. Totally. Seems like a pretty small package for it. Oh yeah. Oh yes. So I did decide to get the black powder coated piping. I kind of wanted it to be a little bit of a sleeper. So I got a 2.5. Again, I'll leave a link down in the description. But it's got all of its fittings. Got a bunch of T-clamps, I believe they're called. And then I believe this here is the intercooler. Let's take a look. I don't know why it's in such a big ass bottle. There she blows. Well, it will be blowing here in a little. Oh yes. And I got this in black as well. Just went ahead and got a black kit. Looks pretty nice. Tube and fin style type of deal. Alright, pretty awesome. Still waiting on some more stuff to come in for it. But let's see where this thing is going to live in the car. Let's do it. Ooh, there she is in all her glory. Yes, sir. Nothing like turbocharging your daily driver that nobody gives a shit about. So here is the motor that is going on. It's a 1.8 Ecotech engine. It's dual overhead cam. Doesn't have VTEC or any of that fancy crap, but it should be pretty easy to turbocharge. The breather obviously will be coming out, and I'm going to route the intercooler here through where the air breather naturally goes, and we'll just have it come up under here in this little area. And I'm thinking the turbo will live somewhere right about here. The manifold will obviously be gone, and I'll have my turbo either pointing up or down, and I'll have my downpipe kind of in the stock location where the manifold is. I plan on having the turbo kind of sitting up here, and then the pipe going down. I do have to be careful about my AC and my power steering and all that crap. So I'm thinking right here. Live down here somewhere around there. I'm gonna have to clock this thing, and it's gonna be a tight fit. It's gonna be a tight fit. The flange can kind of mount a little something like that. I'll have to clock the turbo a different direction to kind of get some of this stuff out of the way. But she'll live in here somewhere. But we'll get to that later once the rest of my parts come in, so that way we can build a manifold and get this thing into place. Thanks for tuning in. That's about it for today. Just as soon as I get some more parts for the car, or the rest of them come in, we'll mechanically hook everything up, and then I I'm thinking I'm going to use HP tuners to tune the car and make sure it doesn't blow up. I really plan on running this at about 5 pounds of boost. I think the stock wastegate set to about 8. We'll see how it acts at that point. My plan is to later have a friend that wants to help out. He's a little bored during this quarantine, and one of his good friends does some pro dragster stuff, has a shop, says we can get some blank slugs. We're thinking about getting a junkyard motor, putting some forged pistons and connecting rods in it, turning the boost up to 20-25 psi, whatever that turbo can put out. But for now, we're just going to keep it tame and get the turbo just kind of all going. Be sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, hit the bell notification if you want to follow my little daily driving project. It'll be a lot of fun, and this is something that a lot of people do not care to do because it is the 1.8 liter, which I don't really understand it. But anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video. Might as well start filling up with Supreme. We won't be doing E85 just yet, but as cheap as 93 is right now, can't beat it.